great way to begin here. Vici Gaming look to be starting off on the attacking side here on a map that USG have already shown us that they're quite strong on. Now, you know, whether it's the amazing Chinese internet or it's your database failing us, Jason, we don't have a lot of information on Vici playing this map.
Well, we'll see. They're going to be attacking first, and he's going to be playing on the Roadhog, so they want to go... Wait a minute. What? XBG's playing the Hanzo.
Yeah.
When he normally plays the Roadhog for his team. So they're switching a lot of things up here.
I don't think Hanzo's really into his map pool. They've actually managed to sneak around here. The first hooks are going to be very crucial in this component of the game. I mean, this combo here, XBG and Dia, they can obviously quite easily isolate the single target and pick them off. They gain a lot of ground.
Okay, we've seen what Hanzo can do. Just had a Seagull before in their other matches. So that's going to be... Are out there to continue to go for it. If he's going to go for the high ground on the flank, this could be really dangerous for USG. Are they going to be prepared for this? He's actually directly behind them. He's going to go onto the high ground. He's barely going to make it, and this is free shots. It's up to him. If he misses these shots, he's going to cost his team.
Yeah.
He's already taking some damage. They know he's going to be here, but he gets a lot of information.
That's fine, and now it's a battle being fought on two fronts for USG. Yes, they've got the Ana and the Mei that can threaten XBG, but very, very hard to really shake this guy out of this position now as well. So free damage going to be charging up an ultimate here. We just hear the Blizzard going down there. That's AKTM who lays it forth. Manages to get tanky as he sort of backs away from that one there, so getting himself killed. Now managed to catch out as well. You can see he positions himself behind Vici in their line of retreat, so he can even catch on towards Eagle as he tries to flee.
Problem is XBG still has not been dealt with. There actually was a man who died who's going to be on the respawn. XBG's trying to back away, but he can't climb the wall quick enough, and Pepper's going to take him down, which is going to delay the attack even further. And Vici, so far, on their first attack and a half, have struggled to push this payload any further than Snake did.
Yeah, I mean, you put a Hanzo behind, you get him to flank. It's okay. Obviously, Hanzo a little bit tricky to hit those shots as your range increases. Obviously, Seagull doesn't apply, or that rule doesn't apply to him as we saw what he got Hollywood, but generally, you're going to deal with a drop of the arrow here in XBG. We're able to get a bit of damage, but nothing really that would break USG down, and then USG just pushed into the 5 of Vici.
The thing is, there's no long-term plan for Vici here, because they don't have a Graviton Surge. It's like, if you use a Hanzo initially, you're going to have that big combo coming through, but they don't even have the Zarb to make this one work. Pepper's going to take down Dia immediately here. Sorry, Zim is... Sorry, I'm blind as hell, but they're going to have the combo soon. But are they going to need it? XBG finally takes down Peppers. They finally eliminate a big damage dealer.
Tank was pushed through a long way forward here as well. I don't even know if USG is expecting to push him to the backside from now. There it is, the Dragon Strike going to come straight through the Graviton Surge, going to get himself at least one kill. But AKTM and Vader making life hard, and XBG not making enough of a dent here with this Hanzo to almost justify the pick. USG are weathering the storm here. The storm of arrows coming in from XBG. They're winning these fights like 5-2.
Okay, so they were Graviton Surge, so they will actually escape the majority of that Dragon Strike, and not to mention use your ice block basically is made to just stay alive here. Vader getting really aggressive. Just right clicks for a little bit of a boost here. Getting some extra chip in, trying to get his Graviton up quickly. And they're going to have to battle against that. But luckily for them, there's no Nano Boost just yet. Yuli's still charging up to this one. He's going to have it momentarily, which will allow Senku to do some really good damage. But the problem is Pepper, he's got his Death Blossom available. I think he's on the high ground prepared to make this one work too. But he's not going to have the ability to use it just yet because Vici's already coming around the side.
And Earthshadow's there as well. There's a lot in the pocket here as well. USG. Pepper wants to try and get to the backside. There's going to be Graviton Surge used. He needs for Wraithwalk to get out of it. But now he finds himself in towards the backside. Sparky charges in, gets on towards XPG to pick him off. And now Pepper needs to deal with this situation. Pressing forward there, getting himself a quick kill on towards Tanky now. USG still have 4 players up. Vici's same. Pepper being very, very careful about how he challenges out there against Zim as he is fairly charged up. And now comes in with a Death Blossom out of nowhere. Pulls the trigger, gets himself 2 quick kills, and it's 2 supports to 4.
I'm not sure if he necessarily needed to commit to that, but they're on a time frame there. Oh, he's eventually going to go down to Zim, who picks up a double kill. Vader, Pepper both fall. He's only about 50 HP as that shield's finally recharging back through, but they have the men here to actually reinforce this push. 25 seconds left to go. Will they have the time?
And the ultimate's there as well. I mean, the Earthshatter is going to be there for Tanky. That's going to be crucial in these next few moments, but we don't have a boost available here for Divided. That could be massive now. We're going to see the Divided Grenade come in. The Graviton Surge also being used here by USG now. A lot of pressure onto this one. Sparky's going to fall to something up, and Pepper comes in. He's got the Nano Boost as well. He's got the plugging away with the Hellfire shotguns. He's looking for Ana. He'll get it. Just one more shot's going to get the job done. And again, both supports fall in very short shrift there. The extra shot towards Eagle. Another full hold here. Surely not. USG have showed up, and Vici, no power to penetrate here. And it may just be that Dorado is an ill omen for Chinese teams, as this is the second occasion we've seen a team held on the first point. They're both from the same regions, and they've both given map wins over, or side wins, should I say, over towards USG.
Wow, just well played by them. I really had to kind of question Pepper using that Death Blossom onto 2 supports, but he was on such a quick time frame that the reinforcements were going to be there. He had to eliminate those 2 immediately. He didn't really force any ultimates off the back of that, but nonetheless, they picked up the kills and they've held on the first point. This has to be a map that Unsold Stuff Gaming has chosen. This has to be.
Well, yeah, I think it probably would have been Probably would have been obvious to see, I guess, from the way that Snake struggled on it here. But more importantly, it's that this is not a problem restricted just to Snake, is that Vici have suffered the same issues here, whether it's maybe a lack of understanding or experience about getting around that first point, getting around the first choke. This is something that, you know, if your Western teams are watching right now, if you're Rogue or if you're Energy, you're thinking, wow, I mean, this is a map that's been in our pool very solidly for quite some time here. We can feel good about picking it into at least these two teams and knowing that we're going to be safe. I don't know how widespread this issue is, but the Japanese squad, Unsold Stuff Gaming, again showing up. Now, for them, it has to be a matter of their map pool consisting of more than just this, I guess, because you need more than one round to win a best of 3.
If I remember correctly, so like the higher seed will get to choose the first map with the way the draft goes. Then the loser, I think, picks the second map, if I'm not mistaken. So Vici's obviously gonna have the opportunity to pick a map that they're gonna like coming into the next. Assuming they don't win the first one. I mean, obviously they're not out just yet. There's still a possibility they could hold Unsold Stuff Gaming back from even getting further than that distance. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough to do. And now they have to wonder, do we want to do what Snake did against Unsold Stuff Gaming and hold really aggressively, really far up? Answer the question, or the answer to that question should be no.
I don't think it's a permanent solution for any team on this map. Yeah, you have less time now to attack the first point, but I mean, the last time I think I saw that happen was because Envious were doing it and they were just winning every fight, not losing anyone in the process. So it's not going to be a super aggressive hold here for Vici. You can see they're sitting back here on the other side. AKTM going to come in with Hanzo, so this is very much a pick here. Now, Pepper going to be playing on the Farah here, and he's able to pick up a fair few kills on the attacking side for USG when they played against Snake. So there's potential there.
Problem is, though,
as well.
Sorry, but the problem is that Dia is on McCree. And we've already seen what he can do to Farah as he immediately switched off. Actually, Pepper going to Roadhog now, so he's not going to even try to challenge out against Dia. Try to let AKTM use these arrows. Advantage here if he can hit these shots. The shield's actually already been broken too, so Vici has to be a little bit careful here because the flood of arrows, the flurry of arrows is just going to continue to keep on coming.
And you can see right at the front, Vader as well, shielding up, pushing in towards the side room there, just keeping Tanky honest and just checking him now. That shield constantly being kept quite low. And Dia as well, doesn't want to get up behind USG, but just wants to make sure no one's lurking, trying to go for any sort of flank, because you'd hate that as McCree. Someone coming out of nowhere and getting a hook, you know, Pepper or someone, that'd be very frustrating. So it's a grind for USG, they're pushing forward. Now the payload's contested, so they eventually actually need to get around this lobstacle. You can see up towards the top, Pet Jump, Hugo was hoping to get towards the back line and quickly get rid of some supports, I'd say. But ultra being built up here for USG, that's important. We've got Nano Boost, we've got Dragon Strike is going to be there. Earthshadow not far away here. They've done a better job in general of saving those up. AKTM immediately goes for the Dragon Strike here, then transcends his response from XPG to keep him going.
Yeah, Vader, he didn't have Ground Search anytime soon, but AKTM picks up the kill on Dia. That's a big man now down. Zim's going to have his Ground Search himself, but coming from the backside, AKTM is looking for this. Now he gets the kill to XPG. This is looking good finally for USG.
I don't know if the communication's not there, but the call should be going out to Vici that AKTM is behind us. As soon as Dia dies, they should be saying, there's a big threat in our backline. The fact that he gets to walk up and shoot XPG twice to kill him without there being a response is pretty nutty. And now Yuumi just trying to stay safe here. He knows he needs to allow this payload to move. Look at this Eagle. Very, very hard to hit. And he actually held this payload contested for long enough for the shield to come back in here from Tanky.
And I think Vici have been able to reinforce this point completely here. And Yuumi is about to have a Death Blossom available, not to mention a dead eye out of Dia. And there with the Graviton Surge, and that's going to be a full hold. So Unsold Stuff Gaming either need to force the fight and bait out ultimates, or they're going to have to commit their own to make this one work, which is going to be really difficult considering what Vici has. You can already see Nicholas Vader jumping in, looking for that option, looking for the avenue of attack here, but that's Cyber being popped defensive at Vici just to make sure they can hold on to this point. The Graviton Surge went so far back, and the Dragon Strike, I'm not sure if that's going to connect on anything.
I have no idea what AKTM is trying to do here. I don't know what he was hoping for from that one. When you shoot it from so far away, you give so much notice to the team to avoid it. And Navati's going to be cut down here. So Vici holding quite nicely. And it's with a minute 20 seconds left. USG haven't found the answer yet, and it's a problem because they used two ults really frivolously on that last point, Jason. Vader's Graviton Surge, don't know what it hit, if he gave him a kill, not sure. Pepper as well, AKTM, sorry, Dragon Strike, nothing. So now they're going to McCree Reaper, and they're going to have to hope to penetrate on this push.
I don't know why they threw the black hole so far back. It actually was like nowhere to be seen to the front line, and AKTM's like, all right, well, I can't really back that one up with you. Switch over to Reaper now. So they've got the McCree and the Reaper to make this push work. They have a Nano Boost, which could be very deadly, but it comes down to Zim, who's been sitting patiently on this Graviton Surge, waiting to use it, with Pepper already down. USG just can't hold an attack.
Yeah, Yumu getting aggressive up in the top of the underpass, I think there. AKTM eventually able to respond, but they already lost that McCree. That's big. That is big stuff now. Transcendence available for XPG and a Graviton Surge to hold USG in place. And now with under a minute, 40 seconds left, there's got to be a push. It's got to come from somewhere. They've got a nano boost that could come on towards the Reinhardt or Sparky here to set up for a nice Earth Shatter, or perhaps even AKTM, but it's got to happen soon, Jason. That's all that matters now. It's going to be AKTM. He's going to head towards the backside, but the Graviton Surge used in response. Here Wraith walks out. The Vici are already benefiting here from the Transcendence. The AKTM struggling to get an in here. Dia, safe positioning towards the back. No one even really paying him much attention, and he doesn't even need to use the Deadeye. It's going to be Zim, XPG, and then Dia finally gets back involved, and now they're going to shut the door in USG's face.
And what are they going to have to take this point back? ATM's been forced on the Tracer just so they contest it. The best he can, he's got 4 seconds left to do it. Flashbang is waiting idea if he comes around the side, but are they even having an opportunity? Nobody, he's on the point. He's going to at least throw it in overtime, but where's the backup? Is it going to be the Vader Pacific kill? Nobody gets a kill on the Eagle. You is finally able to respond to the Graviton Surge. It's not going to hold anyone onto this point, and the payload is still being held onto by USG.
Yep, dividing the last moment, kept it contested, and actually got the kill on towards the opposition Rusio. Now they're able to move forward. You can see the checkpoint's quite close towards where this payload is, and Pepper now on a Soldier 76. He's keeping it moving forward. It's not contested right now, and Vici are bleeding in one after another, but it's not quite enough to stem the flow here. It's going to be USG pressing forward now. They need to respect. They need to give a bit of ground. Dia going to be going towards the Tracer here. Extra stall, extra mobility, and a bit of ability getting towards the backside here. That's what you're looking for. Trying to pressure up on towards the top of the statue here, and USG are going to be throwing everything into this one. Pepper has a great little position here to stay safe. He can't be hit by the hammer for the most part, and TanQ falls down. This could be drawn out for quite some time.
And they also have the Earth Shatter Spark. You completely turn the tide to this fight. The reflex is coming. The Earth Shatter doesn't connect. Yes, it does. Nobody picks up a double the payload. It's still being contested to Transcendence to come through, but you have to wonder, is this going to be long enough for anyone else to get there? Zim is trying to rush back into the point. The Transcendence is going to fall.
They got it.
And USG are going to take map one in an upset against Vici. Wow. I'm not sure if that was even 100% deserved with how slow they were to force the attack there, Mitch. But they did nonetheless in overtime. Off of an Anna staying on top of the payload coming from the high ground, who picks up a kill against Eagle and turns the tide to the fight.
Yeah, it was quite an important pickup there as well. Eagle could have quite easily booped Navati away from the payload there as well, and with how long that would, how overtime had been ticking, could have quite damage. You can see nobody actually switching over to Farah in that case there, so they were throwing everything at it. A nice little adjustment there for USG just to get super aggressive, and they steal that map away. Struggling to really get any sort of inroad, but they managed to use the distraction of having an arrow back on that payload. It bought time for the rest.